Oh, look, it's the RevPro YouTube channel. Hi, how you doing? It's the centerpiece. I don't know why I'm saying that. You know who I am. Come on, what am I doing here? I was live on stream on my Twitch channel at I'm David Francisco. And I talked a little bit about this Sunday and the match I was going to have with Leon Slater. The fact that he challenged me, and I don't want to spoil it. Have a look. Monday I woke up, my birthday, and I see this challenge right here.
In your head, Michael Oku, whatever the fucking tune was, man.
First of all, the Cranberries don't deserve this, right? It's a crime what's happening here, what Leon Slater is doing to this song here. It's a crime. Zombie is one of the greatest songs that has ever been created. Huge historical significance. I think that poor Leon Slater, like, you're just a bad singer, bro. You're just a bad singer. What are we doing here? What has Sinead O'Connor ever done to you to treat her this way? I don't get it.
You look daft. You really think that just because he's got something shiny and gold around his shoulder, around his waist, that brother's in my head? You're crazy. And Michael, you don't know nothing about being in no one's head, bro. If anything, people get in your head. Last time we were in Southampton, you lost.
It's very funny that Leon is talking about people getting into Michael's head, and how this story between Michael and Leon, you can see more in, like, in the RevPro stuff and the RevPro on the Man and whatever. They are just like super passive aggressively trying their best to talk to each other about how they're not getting in each other's heads. Which is a telltale sign that they have gotten into each other's heads. It's incredible how Leon Slater talking about this here is basically the wrestling version of that really famous drill tweet, you know? I'm not gotten to, he says as he turns into a corn hop. Or Michael Oku being live on Instagram. Have you seen his Instagram live? He's just being live watching the match from the crowds, getting Leon Slater to ruin his glasses. No, they're not gotten to. They're 100% not gotten to. Come on, they're so strong. Come on.
You lost the undisputed British heavyweight championship to David Francisco, bro. Ugh.
I find it very funny and interesting that he needs to say my name and put in the little saltiness of the disgust, the disdain that he has for me. Ew, so disgusting, David Francisco. Ew. It's almost like now, it's almost like he's trying to tell me that he doesn't think that I am at his level, despite the fact that he is saying and admitting, someone on Twitter said this, he is admitting that I've beaten Michael Oku and I am the actual undisputed British heavyweight champion. It's almost like in the back of the head he knows that if he does beat Michael, he's going to have to be facing me, because every time the title is defended is actually a number one contenders match to face me. That's basically what this is, you know. The hate is so forced, 100%. It's they're just I hate passive aggressiveness, honestly, and I think they're just being ridiculously passive aggressive. This is Bridgerton-esque professional wrestling, where they're trying their best to show that they're not gotten to, while clearly the fact that they're showing they're not gotten to shows that they are indeed gotten to. I mentioned this in the little statement that I put out. I just think it's insane, you know. I'll come back to this. I'll come back to this idea that he thinks I'm beneath him. Anyways,
you let David Francisco get in your head in Southampton, and you know what's funny? Next week, RevPro returns to Southampton, so the boys got a little bit of an idea. How about I prove my point that my head is bulletproof heading into Doncaster, bulletproof heading into April 20th, bulletproof heading into high stakes, and I make light work of David
F. Leon Slater.
Chips, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I agree. F. Leon Slater.
Francisco in South into April 20th, bulletproof heading into high stakes, and I make some light work of David Francisco in Southampton. And the week after that is the week that the boy gets his crown. You get me?
It's actually my crown, Leon. I regret to inform you that it's my crown that it was stolen from you. Well, as you've admitted, as you said, that is the case. You're not facing me for it, so you're not getting any crown. Leon, your actual undisputed British heavyweight champion, is sitting in his chair right here. Anyways, I fail to understand this logic. I fail to understand the logic that he's going to prove that his mind is bulletproof by wrestling me the same way that he wrestled Michael, the same way that I wrestled Michael, because the reason I defeated Michael is because he's not bulletproof and Leon Slater is immune to mind games. He says, while challenging me for a match, I'm not challenging him. I didn't say his name. I'm just here in my corner, right? Waiting until they deal with whatever issues they have to deal with themselves. And he's the one that is saying my name and challenging me for things. I wonder why that is. I mean, I kind of know why that is. I just need to understand, because I don't. How is it that challenging me proves that he's bulletproof? And if he's trying to say that he is immune to my strategies, I regret to inform him that is wrong, but I'm not going to just say it. I'm going to show that on Sunday, right? I wonder why Leon Slater seems to be so obsessed with me, and he's bringing me into a situation that he shouldn't. It's almost like he's part of that big group of people that are jealous of the fact that Southampton is my town, and Southampton hasn't drunk the Kool-Aid like other places have. I can beat you, so to prove this, I will beat someone who beat you. Congrats to Pinky or the Brain. Pinky and the Brain was great. I liked it. I think I know why Leon Slater is a little bit salty about Southampton and why he hasn't forgotten me. And I would like to show you. This is from live in Southampton. 33.
Oku trying for the half crab, gets kicked away. Wait, that's Ethan Allen. What are you talking about? Ethan Allen. What are you talking about? Ethan Allen was there. Go back at him. David Francisco, the centerpiece, has beaten the coward Michael Oku in the middle of the ring.
I'm sorry, that wasn't the clip that I wanted to show. I realized it too late, and I still let it play because I think it's a great thing to see. That's the first of 2 times that I've beaten Michael Oku in Southampton. I've beaten Michael Oku more times as well in my life, but we don't have to bring those up. I'm sorry, that wasn't the clip that I wanted to show. I apologize. It's from the same match, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about this moment here.
Slater getting the better of this exchange. Wait, what is Francisco doing? Francisco's throwing them both out! Yes! No way! Come on! Oh, baby, can you believe it? You say it! You say it!
David Francisco!
The genius of the centerpiece!
This was a elimination tag that 2 teams were facing each other. Eliminations happened by pinfall, submission, or getting over the top rope. Last 3 people, me and Slater on the same team versus Ozai on the other team. And in a brilliant moment of strategy, I use Leon Slater's momentum to eliminate Ozai and get the win for us. We all got paid the same. The value of the win was the same. But as we can see, as we continue to progress in this moment here, Leon Slater didn't seem very happy with the fact that he won. Somehow he was angry at the fact that we won the match and I made it happen.
You say a compliment about tonight's main event winner, David Francisco.
If this was Mean Girls, you would be Regina George and Leon is Caddy, Oku is Janice. Never seen Mean Girls yet. You gotta see Mean Girls. I'm trying to celebrate with Leon Slater and Leon is just being pedantic about it.
Wow, poor sportsmanship on display here.
If there's anyone who can get Leon Slater and Cesare on the same page, it's someone as obnoxious as David Francisco.
Oh, wow, as obnoxious.
Oh, God. Slater with the kick to Ozai.
Come on, he did that deliberately.
No, he didn't. You know exactly what he was trying to do. He was trying to hit Francisco.
Why is he arguing with me? It makes no sense that he's arguing with me.
David's day.
Ozai going after Slater.
Save it for your call, gentlemen.
The fury towards David Francisco has spilled over into more of this ill will between Slater and Ozai.
This was before the Your Call match that they had. Except hopefully this version ends better for Regina. Stay away from buses. Oh man, you're spoiling the movie here. I want to watch it now. This is a great match. Thanks, Kat. I know. I was in it. I won it. Yeah, I feel like... Do you think Leon Slater is salty because I showed him up in this match? Because if you look at the graphics and the names on it, maybe Leon was thinking and hoping that he was going to be a team captain, you know? When we were backstage kind of like talking to four of us about strategy, he was so loud about how kind of like, hey, everyone can just follow my lead, you know? I wrestle in the States. Look at me. I'm Leon Slater. Youngest in charge. Yada, yada, yada. And then he got there and no one cared about him. Oh no, Leon Slater is not the big star around. You think he's salty about that? You think he's salty about the fact that he lost this audience? And more and more in other places continues to like not lose them. He's kind of losing his mind, isn't he? He's been acting lately in a way that doesn't seem very Leon Slater-ish. Even in Sheffield, he isn't the biggest star around. Maybe he is when I'm not around. But what can I say? I don't know. It's just very interesting that this is what's happening with Leon. This is how Leon has been behaving. And I think that maybe he feels like I've owned him up once, and he wants to turn that around. He wants to pay back on that. Anyways, I saw that on Monday, and I felt like I immediately needed to address it, and I did address it. I addressed it in this video that I've put out here. Barely scrapes top 5. Leon Slater barely scrapes top 5 in stars in Sheffield. What's the list? I want to see the list. Anyways.
On a scale of 1 through 10, Leon, just how insecure are you? I mean, if you're the youngest in charge, why do you have to walk around with a babysitter everywhere to be in charge of you? It has to be insecurity, right? It cannot be the fact that you're not smart enough to think for yourself. Come on, what am I talking about? You're Leon Slater. You are bulletproof. Michael Loco can't get in there, and to prove that, you're going to challenge the David Francisco in Southampton. You're challenging me, buddy. Michael Loco may not be able to get to you, but he looks like I can. Playing mind games with Michael Loco is like swimming in the kiddie pool. I play mind games at an Olympic level, and I dare you to underestimate me. Just ask your mates in the youngest guns in charge what happens when you do. Stupid name, by the way. Southampton isn't Bizarro World, it's Francisco World. And on Sunday, you're gonna get to share the spotlight with the centerpiece. Oh, aren't you excited? And bulletproof? Sunday, I am going to make you feel out here the same way that you feel in there. Powerless.
I'm really good at this wrestling thing. I don't have much to add. That's exactly what I'm feeling it's happening here. He's trying to act like his mind is really strong and this is all about the mental games and everything. And then he decides to play mind games with me? He wants to come for me? Buddy, what are you doing? I didn't ask for this, right? This wasn't a challenge I made. This isn't me. People cannot say that I'm trying to put myself in this situation. I was just standing here, right? I wasn't even there at the 229 last time. I'm just standing here. I'm just sitting here watching my thing, waiting until it's my time, focus on the things that I need to focus on. He's the one that's challenging me, but he's got to be careful what he wishes for, because come on. You want to prove that you're bulletproof and that no one can get to you mentally by wrestling David Francisco? You asked for this, buddy. I just want to say that. Leon asked for this. You know, listen, it really feels... I think that I made a promise almost a year ago that I would make, more than a year ago. Was it April 1st? I think it was April 1st. I think it's just been a year that I would make this place revolve around me. And it really feels like lately, this is how it feels. I feel like this is what's happening here in Southampton. And these are all people that are dare I say, pillars of what RevPro is today, right? 2 former undisputed British heavyweight champions. A definite candidate. An unquestionable candidate to the undisputed British heavyweight champion. One of the brightest stars we have in the scene today. And these people, one way or another, continue to be lured into my centerpiece siren trap. And this time I didn't even say anything. The one thing that's in common with all these people is that they're underestimating me. And I feel like Leon Slater, by challenging me, is doing the exact same thing. He thinks it's going to be easy. Leon Slater is exposing himself by doing this to himself. I have no choice but to give him what he wants, which is a respectful match. I give him the respect of going all in, of giving him everything he wants. He wants a challenge, he can get a challenge. I just feel like these people are threatened. What can I say? Leon Slater's like, oh, I gotta take my opportunity to put Dave Francisco down before he overtakes me. I just think that once I beat Leon, that is what, 3 pillars of RevPro taken down? I mean, maybe. And this is just a thought that I'm having, and maybe you guys can agree or disagree with me. Maybe I'm starting to become a pillar of RevPro as well. Maybe I do good on my promises.